guys, it's Alex from European Coffee Trip, and in this video I want to talk about buying coffee brewing equipment if your budget is 50, 100, 250, 500 or even 1000 euros. Lately, we made a few videos about making coffee without a coffee maker, and indeed it is possible, but it usually doesn't make your life easier. So we still believe it's good to invest some money and buy a proper equipment. So in this video we'll give you some price points to show you what we think is a good brewing stuff to buy. Just some note before we get started. The simplest way how you can improve your cup of coffee is to improve the quality of the coffee beans you buy. We assume you already buy specialty coffee beans, but if you don't, switching from supermarket coffee to local specialty coffee roaster will make the most dramatic impact on the taste of the coffee you drink, whatever equipment you have. We will use euros and European retail prices in this video, but even if you are in the other part of the world, the price levels should be similar and our categories should give you a framework for decision making. Let's start with 50 euros budget. It's a tricky budget because you can buy both grinder and coffee brewer. Well, at least not in the quality I think is necessary. So I decided to go for a coffee brewer, and instead of a grinder, my suggestion would be to buy small doses of coffee beans at a local coffee shop or roaster, something that you will consume within a week or less, and then let them grind it for you. It's not a perfect solution, but if you can increase your budget, that's the best thing you can do. Why pick the AeroPress? There are several even cheaper coffee brewers available. You can get some French press, Clever Dripper or Hario V60 kit, but I think that the AeroPress give you the most options. We made a video about 9 different ways how you can make coffee with the AeroPress, and I think if there is one coffee brewer that can make you excited about coffee, AeroPress is the one. Also, with the Go model, you have a portable coffee brewer that you can easily pack for your travels, and you have a cup available for brewing and drinking. Then we have about 20 euros left. You can either spend it on more coffee beans, or I suggest to buy a small portable scale that you can find on Amazon for 8 to 10 euros. Now, you can start measuring the amount of coffee and water you use and how it influences the taste of coffee. If you find a recipe that tastes good, you know how to do it again. The last investment I will suggest in this budget is a water filter pitcher. It usually costs about 10 euros. We have one from BWT, you can get it also from Brita or other brands, but it's a recurring cost since you need to regularly exchange filters. On the other hand, the quality of water will influence how your coffee will taste and how much you can extract it. So if you are not lucky and have a good tasting soft tap water, so these filters will make your coffee taste much better. So in total, AeroPress Go, scales, water filter pitcher, you should be around 50 euros. Increasing budget to 100 euros basically means buying a grinder. There are 2 grinders in under 50 euros category that we used in the past and can suggest. One is Sporlex Mini, that is very portable and durable, and Hario Mini Slim Pro, that we didn't use yet, but we have experience with the previous model. Both have conical ceramic burrs. Quality of grind should be similar, so you can decide based on the availability in your area or visual preference. When you have a grinder, you can preserve the freshness of coffee beans for much longer, because you are grinding it just before brewing. For me personally, part of the ritual is always smelling the freshly ground coffee. Also, you can experiment with the grind size. One day a little bit finer, another day a little bit coarser, and slowly you will start tasting small differences in different brews. So 100 euros budget will allow you to grind and brew at home. Now it's getting interesting. The 250 euros budget already gives us some freedom to consider more options for brewing and learning. About half of the budget will go again to a coffee grinder. The best value for money option here is Air Grind, produced by Made by Enoch in Scotland. We had the chance to use an older and bigger version called Felt Grind, and we were satisfied with its quality. If you plan on brewing bigger batches of coffee, you might consider an electric grinder. And in this category, we can suggest Wilfa Swart that should cost around 120 euros. In this budget, it's worth getting into a pour-over game where you need to be more precise with pouring. The budget option is to buy Hario Buono kettle with gooseneck for about 36 euros and Hario V60 kit that includes a dripper, carafe and filters for about 20 euros. Once again, you should get a water filter pitcher for about 10 euros, and for the remaining money you can buy more brewers, but I will suggest to get a better scale. The golden standard is Hario drip scale for 57 euros. It's already fast and precise, it has a built-in timer and more real estate when it comes to weighing surface. So 250 euros budget will give you a solid starter kit for pour-over coffee. In this budget, you get into pro level when it comes to brewing filter coffee. You will be capable of brewing on the same or even higher level than your local coffee shop. Let's start with the grinder. The cost of these hand and electric grinders might sound out of this world. I remember myself thinking I would never pay so much money. But if you want to get more serious about brewing coffee at home, it's the investment that will make the biggest impact. So number one hand grinder you can buy, in our opinion, is Comandante C40 Nitro Blade. It's the one we use in the office most of the time, and you can get it for about 230 euros. It's well done, it looks good, it should last for decades. As for the electric grinders, our choice would be Baratza Virtuoso Plus that you can get for about 270 euros. Eventually, you can wait for the fellow Haute Brew grinder that is still in the production but was successfully funded on Kickstarter in 2020. Now, you should get a temperature control kettle with gooseneck. They will make pouring more precise and your life much easier because you will have only one device for brewing and pouring water. We started with Bonavitas kettles and it's still the most economical yet solid option. Then there are kettles from Brewista and Fellow. They are a little bit more expensive. We made a video review some time ago. You should definitely get scales, water filter pitcher and both AeroPress Go and V60 brewing kit. The last item I will suggest in this budget is a beautiful coffee cup. For me, part of the ritual is pouring coffee into a cup and then drinking from it. If you want to make a nice Instagram photo, having a nice cup is a must. At the moment, we really love signature cups by Lavoramics and the World Barista Champion Dale Harris. First, I didn't think we should add 1000 euros budget category at all. I thought that the previous budget is more than enough for 99% of people. But then I was thinking what could extra 500 euros bring on a table for home baristas. And I got these two ideas. Brewing bigger batches of coffee, which means buying a drip coffee machine, and manual home espresso and latte art. So let's see what are the options. Our drip coffee machine of choice would be Moccamaster KBG741. We tested the machine in the office, we even visited the factory. It is a well-made and already iconic coffee maker that proved to last decades. You can buy it for about 220 euros, and since you already have a quality grinder and tasty water, your brew should be on point. Espresso at home is a tricky question. Buying an espresso machine is expensive, and making espresso style coffee with AeroPress, Moka Pot or Caflano will not give you an authentic taste and experience. Based on what I tried, Flair Espresso Maker is the best option for getting into espresso making on this budget. You can get Flair Espresso Signature with pressure kit for about 269 euros and enter the espresso world in your kitchen. There is not much of a budget left, but if you buy a small French press or milk frother for about 15 euros and a simple latte art milk pitcher for another 15, you can start learning how to make cappuccino or flat white at home and also how to draw basic latte art pattern. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. It was a fun thought experiment that helped us to sort our ideas about products that are worth buying on different budget. And if you want to see the links to each product, you can find it in the description or on our new kit site. The main takeaways for us. Besides coffee, grinders are the major investment for improving quality of coffee. And for less than 500 euros, you get a world-class coffee brewing equipment. If you want the same level for espresso, you need to invest several thousand euros only to buy an espresso machine. If you like this video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss the next video, and also let us know in a comment what is your home brewing setup and what you recommend people to buy. Thank you and bye bye.